was just getting ready to write a note, but welcome to Be With Me. I'm Kay, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. The show is a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the bead life. And it's Work It Wednesday. So if you are new to the show, please say hello, even on the replay. I love knowing where you guys are coming in from, what you like to play with, how you found me, what is on your workspace, what is on your wrist, you guys. I love today because this is the day that I get to see a little bit of your bead life. So if you're not part of our Star Special Stash group, get in there because that's a great place to see more inspiration from our fantastic community of artisans as well. You guys are amazing and love to share your wear. So I always love getting to share my bead life with you guys here on Bead With Me. And so this is a day I like to see a little bit of your bead life. And you guys know what should be on your workspaces is our Summer Friendship Challenge bracelet. So I've been pushing around beads and kind of seeing what I want to play with to make my beading bestie, Amy, a little friendship bracelet. So I've been pulling filigree, I've been pulling, of course, crystals and purples and teals and of course, her favorite pink. You know, probably throw a pearl in there. And you guys chose chain and some mixed metal. So I was pulling out my wire. And then I started messing around and I thought we might play around with these rainbow beads that I was messing around with on Monday. And maybe make an earring. So let me say my hellos. I always like popping on. I hope you guys are having a good week. You know, we've made it to hump day. My mom has officially moved down, so if you guys have been missing the last few episodes, Mama Star has now officially moved down here to the beach, and so it's really, really great to have her. But, you know, moving is always hard, and so we are making the checklist of all the things that we need to work on, all the things that she wants me to do once she gets a whole nice little list together. So I know she's moving furniture around, opening boxes, and as we know, I've moved several times here in the last year, and so now I get to help Mom move. So I guess I'm a pro, right? It seems like a lot of people, though, there's a lot of changes here in the last year that I've been hearing. So there's like grandbabies, there's moves, there's summer vacations. So it's always nice to have everybody on. So let's take a look at what's on Kay's workspace here today as we're just going to mess around. We're going to see if we can make an earring. I was playing around and, you know, I was actually looking back at a old video when we got to see Miss Lisa Norris, and it kind of got me inspired to be messing around with this wire. So you guys can take a look at what's on my workspace. I've got all the beautiful rainbow colors. I started kind of picking some things that maybe we could, you know, I don't know, work into an earring. So, you know, when I'm doing these lives, you just get like bowlfuls of stuff. Remember, we had like this check glass. We've been doing daggers. You know, we had those gold lava beads. And then I was getting back to some even older stuff when we had the galaxy beads. Now I'm pulling out all my mixed metal, so I was messing around with what I could put onto Amy's bracelet. Hey, Sunny, glad you could join us today. Hi, Shannon, it's been a little while. Hey, Kathy, how are you doing today? Hello, Nancy and Barb, how are the dogs doing? Julie, it's always a pleasure to have you on here. Miss Jeanette, oh, I'm glad you could catch me live here today. Pam Mitch, it's always a pleasure. And Stacy, hi. How are you? I know during the week, you know, people are working, so there's a lot of you guys that like to catch the replay. So I pulled just a couple beads from things that we've been messing with. This one was from the Softlex kit. These ones were from the Rainbow kit. This was from a Dagger kit. And then it was Kay's favorite ear wire. I was actually thinking about throwing a pearl in there, but, you know, maybe not. So as I was pulling things for Amy, you know, so some of the ingredients that we were going to be using were vintage, filigree, pearls. So I was pulling out some crystals that I could use. Remember some of these? So, you know, she's been with me through so many of these Friday Night Lives, and so I thought I'd get a nice little conglomeration of things that that we've had over the last couple years during COVID. So I want to see what you guys have on your table. I really like what. Hello, you guys still with me? I'm having a storm here, so let's see some hearts, some thumbs up. Am I still there with you guys as we're popping on? I know notifications have been coming on a little late, and you might have to like recheck that your notifications are working. So oh, sorry you're dealing with kidney stones. I'm catching up on comments. Oh my gosh, those are really, really tough. My father-in-law seems to be prone to those. And I feel so bad. He I think he had like an 11 millimeter, and you guys know, I mean, like we know beads, like an 11 millimeter, that is like not small. And I hear it's like one of the most painful things you can like go through. Okay, I'm gonna cut, I was pulling out wire, and I was thinking about, you know, getting myself feeling like the things for the friendship bracelet. So I'm going to be making an earring. So I'm seeing we have mixed metal. We were looking at, you know, I was using some of the rainbow beads. Of course, though, we were looking at some pinks. So I thought, yeah, this kind of covered some of those components, and be discussing some of the things that you can be using in your friendship bracelet. But if you guys can post up the things that you guys are kind of picking out for your stash, and tag the summer friendship bracelet, and if you click the tag, you will see all the other people as they are working on theirs. So there's some really, really nice looking stashes as you guys are pulling things out. Because I'm seeing that there's like 115-degree weather. Is that right? All right, so I cut a piece of 18 gauge soft flex craft wire. They so kindly sent me a beautiful box of nice hard wire. You know, and you guys know I love wire. So I'm using an 18 gauge here. I just chose vintage bronze. I think I was, you know, trying to see about mixing metal. So I've got the gold and the vintage bronze. I think I'll use like a 24 gauge to do a little bit of wiring to it. I'm pulling out, you could literally use almost anything that is rounded. So if you have pencils or Sharpies or markers, if you have your kids' markers, those can be really useful in this kind of free form. Okay, so we're kind of free forming it here today. I'm just messing around. So I'm gonna make a loop here because I'm gonna kind of make a link, and then I'm gonna come straight out. So I'm gonna do something kind of like that. And like I said, I'm just kind of free forming right now. I kind of know that I've picked out some beads here, and I'm going to kind of go from like biggest to smallest, I think. So, let's take a look. Those are the beads I'm going to use. So I'm going to take, this is like a bail making plier, and I'm going to, so this bead is about this size of here, which it looks a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to sit out a little bit so that I can make it a little bit wider. And then I'm literally gonna kind of make this bend here. And kind of see if that'll sit in there. And we can do some adjusting, but that looks all right. I think I want it to be a little further over here, so. And then I'm gonna do like say this gold one, and a little bit bigger than this one, so we'll kind of do the same thing over here. Guess it could have. And I'm gonna kind of create a snake. And since I'm going from the smallest to the biggest, it's, you know, gonna work its way down. Okay, now I'm gonna take maybe like my regular round pliers. All right, well I'll take these because my next bead might be like, maybe, I thought I'd do something funky because, you know, I like my sticky outy things. So maybe we'll put this like right here. So I'm making a snake, essentially. And you'll see kind of when I'm doing the bend, I want to kind of stay where my center will eventually still be in the middle. Okay? But you'll still be able to kind of move things around a little bit. Okay? So we're kind of just doing this. And it's a freeform, so if you have square beads, you could totally use square beads as well. And then I'm going to do another little squiggle here. I'm going to leave this open in case, you know, this doesn't work. And we're going to see what happens. Oh, Barb, you make boulders. Oh. All right, now we're going to grab some of this 26 gauge wire. Just taking maybe, I don't know, 6 inches. I did 6, you know, probably about 4 or 5 inches of the 18 gauge. But again, I'd rather just have more than enough in case you, I don't know, gives you room to play. Okay. All right, now let's get to kind of attaching some of the beads, okay? So let's do it on this open side. So when you wrap, okay, you're going to be wrapping kind of on this open side. So let's get that first attachment. We're going to do 3. I like to do 3. And let's kind of string a bead on there and see what it looks like. You know, sometimes we want things all pristine, but freeform can be nice too. Okay, so you can kind of see it fits in there. Hey, Elaine, how's it going today? How dare you be late? All right, and you can see it fits in there pretty good, and it's okay if there's air there, but if you know, want to tuck it in a little bit more, you could certainly form it a little bit more. And then we're going to wire this next piece onto here. I'm hoping I see comments today because yesterday they like conked out in the middle. So I'm excited for what's coming up, you guys. All right, we got a little wrappy doodad right there. Should we add this, maybe like this gold bead? I was kind of doing in order. Still organizing that move. I understand that. It's like a busy summer for people. All right, so see kind of how that's framing it? You know, kind of to give it a different look than just putting something on a head pin. Put something on a wire. Hey, Rosalinda. It's nice to see you here. It's been a little while. How have you been? Hopefully better than Barb, who's having kidney stones. Sometimes the wire wrapping gets a little tight, but you could tuck it in there. So you see I'm kind of going far out because the opening is over here. So then I can tighten right here. Could take pliers. All right, I know that's funky, but I like my sticky outy things. All right, well that looks like they're falling in there pretty nicely. So this is a way you could totally form just the link to, where I'm just going to make an earring here. So next week, you guys, maybe we'll do this, maybe this pink bead. It looks kind of nice next to that green. Is going to be the Great Bead Extravaganza. Are you guys excited for that? Oh, it looks like it's a little, but you know what? We didn't totally close this, so maybe I'm gonna make it go there. Okay. So if you guys are not part of in the know of what the Great Bead Extravaganza is, it's a great collective of experts in all different fields, and we come together and do a virtual bead show. It's the only one of its kind. That's looking pretty good. I think I can, well, I think I want to make my loop first, but there's, so let's make that bend in the center. And we're going to be showing you projects, giving you more education on jewelry, and we're super excited to bring you guys a full out weekend, like 15 hours of beady goodness. So that's going to be coming up here. Next week is preview week. So to get you getting your beads out, I thought we would do our fun summer challenge so you guys can get your beads out. All right, I've wired. Hey Lorraine, hey Mal. Glad you guys are scooting in. Are you guys getting your notifications? I feel like Facebook is always funky. All right, look. That's super fun. I'm gonna maybe squeeze this so that stays poking out. All right, I'm gonna make a little loopy on the bottom of this baby and kind of gonna bend that back at the base there, and then we're gonna make a little loop. And in this case, we could do a little wrap. Could have done a wrap at the top too. But this is 18 gauge wire, so it's pretty thick. So I'm just going to cut and have it be an opening. And when I'm cutting, I want to be cutting on this flush side here. So for those that, this side is the flush side, and then this will create a little point if you cut it on that other side. All right, got ourselves a fun little link. That's cute. The hair stuck in there or something. All right. Oh, I didn't cut this wire. That's what looks so funny there. Yeah, I like that pink. It makes that green pop. I was just going all sorts of colors, you know, just picking some things. All right, that's looking pretty good. All right, there's a squiggly. Okay, now let's add a little pop of green and a toppy. How's that sound? All right, I want to get a head pin. I'm actually going to get a ball pin because that's my favorite. Adds that little ball in the bottom, so we'll just do our regular wrap. And I think these will match my my necklace you guys helped me with on Monday. That was really fun. I really like it. All right, where's the bottom? You know, I know it's easy to use a lot of, you know, of the same color and then throw in something that's clear or white, but you know me, I like a lot of color. So this is hopefully not too crazy looking when you get so much color, because it can look like a circus. We don't want to look like a circus. We don't want to look like a... Do we want to look like a crazy bead lady? Maybe I do. All right, trying to get in there. Okay, tuck that in, open this up, and let's see about this earring here. And then the trick is always seeing how well did we do in matching it, huh? Gotta have a left and a right, right? And make sure those daggers, ooh, what do we think, you guys? Those are fun. I'm gonna try those on, see how they look online, on my ears. But I love all the colors. All right. They almost give me like a feel like of a hummingbird or something. All right. I'll change out these babies because I love long and I love dingly. This is what I was just sporting with. Beautiful lamp work glass. And let's take a look. And you guys tell me what you think. All right, we saw them up close. You know, I'll give you probably a close-up picture of these cutie patooties. Ooh, I like that pop of color. I like a lot of dangle. And you know, I like those little sticky outy things. Ooh, that was a nice little beading break. And now I can say that I've just about got a complete set. You know, this bracelet matches pretty well. So you guys know, I think this is one of my very first episodes. So if you guys need some more beading time, check out all the replays. There's like hundreds of videos that are in our video library here at Stars Bead. So I am slowly getting them onto YouTube. So if you guys didn't know that, you can check us out on YouTube. It's the oldies but goodies, and you guys can see how far I've come. Because some of those videos are still good. You know, we learned a lot of new things, and you got to see what it was like when we had the shop. When we still had the shop. All right, you guys. Remember, I'm going to be off this Friday. I'll be back on next Monday. We're doing the preview for the Great... I think it's the Great Bead Extravaganza, right? Like, that's like the 20th. So maybe we have a weekend in between because we got to show off all the beautiful bracelets, right? So next week we're going to see if we get a little bit closer. And you know what else I might have? You guys see? You see it says, what it says? It says, do not open yet. I found another bead box. And you know, this one was like all taped. But like there was this, it's seed bead week or seed bead month over at the Great Bead. But look, you guys, I'm putting in some of these things into your stashes. So I'm excited because we had the Great Bead trade. I've been putting those in. And then anytime I do these little fun box openings, look, this is a cloisonne bracelet. Look, I was thinking that's a nice new little addition to the wrist. All right, you want a video of the bracelet? All right, when it gets made. And then next Monday, we may be messing around and doing a little bit of a box opening. This is when I just have a lot of fun going through, because I'm a thrifter. I like checking out things. Like, there's a few things that are just like popping out of here, you know, and great designs. You know, sometimes they're not made with like the best beads, but sometimes those designs are, you know, it can be a great way. Look, we're not supposed to be getting into this. We'll save this, but look. Look at that big chain, and who knows, maybe I'll find a nice one-of-a-kind component for Amy's bracelet in here. So hopefully you guys will join me. We'll see you guys on Monday. Remember, Friday Night Live is off. However, there's plenty of things to keep you busy. I am getting started on all those pearls, so getting finally caught up. And so more clay invoices are coming out to you guys. I am trying to condense your shipments. So if you guys have another invoice coming, that may be why your shipments are being held up. But if you guys ever have a question, you guys know where to find me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. We'll see you guys on Monday to play again on Bead with me. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks so much.